Hi there, this is Savewith Crypto. Okay, so first of all, sorry the video's a bit late today. I just had a few other things to do really. The big news today, I suppose, is this tweet from Benjamin saying about the fact that Elrond have acquired Utrust. And Utrust, as far as I was aware, they were aiming to be something like PayPal, but with like a kind of crypto version of PayPal. And their token was Utrust, which is the ticker is UTK. And I did actually have some about a year or so ago. And what I did was I sold it. I mean, I can't remember exactly what I did, but I think it was around about summer 2020. I think I bought it around this level here, and it kind of went up a bit in value. And I think I just decided to sort of offload it. I wish I hadn't really. What I do nowadays is if I buy an asset like that and it's something that I'm not 100% sure about, what I do, I wait for it to double in value, usually double in value in like Bitcoin value. And when it doubles, I then sell half of it, so you get your original investment back, and then you just hang on to the rest. Really, that becomes your sort of moon bag. And I wish I'd done that really, because I haven't paid any attention to it at all. But you can see here from like then to today, that would have actually gone up, momentarily today, up like 360%. So that would have been rather good. I mean, I think can't remember now. It was I had about $3,000 worth, I think, and I sold it for like 6 or something. And but yeah, I could have probably made a bit more really. But it's a funny one because it's been going up and down, because it's taken Utrust quite a long time to do anything really, to be honest. But I think now the fact that Elrond have acquired them is like amazing. So this did cause like a little pump in the price of UTK, although it has come down a little bit this afternoon. And as for the price of EGLD, I mean, I know we were all worrying when it was going under $200, but it's over $200 now, so I think it's probably going to be okay. I never thought it wasn't going to be okay, to be honest, but I know it's a bit of a psychological level, that $200. So it's nice to see it above 200 again. Now, as ever, I think Bitcoin's kind of leading the way, and I still think this trend line here, this on the weekly, this is still quite valid. And if you kind of zoom in on the hourly, you can see that this trend line here, this keeps getting hit. So I'm kind of hoping that this will go up like that. In fact, the Bitcoin price did just sort of break that line there. So what you really want to happen here is, I'm sure you know this, you really want this to sort of go up there, maybe come back here, retest this, and then hopefully that line becomes support because it was resistance, and then bounce up there like that. But it might just wick up and down like that one there. We'll have to see. But to me, it's getting squashed between this long trend line that's been there for a few months and this downward sloping trend line on the hourly there. EGLD up to 204 now. See what I mean? As soon as Bitcoin goes, it drags everything else with it. SwissBorg's going up as well, 5%. Yeah, it's all looking quite good, really. Anyway, I thought while I'm here, I'll answer a few questions. Marius Lapuzan said, I have a question about compounding. Why is it better to harvest later rather than earlier? The Excel you provided implies so. The point is that when you harvest, there's a fee. So that fee would eat into your money and you'd have less to compound. By waiting longer, it means that doesn't happen. But what there is that there's an optimal period, which is what the Excel spreadsheet is all about. And you can see here, for example, here, if you got $960 and you're withdrawing at 280% and restaking at 242%, which is about what we're doing in the 2,000 to million challenge, and the fees are like 80 cents, then the answer is about every $29 you should be harvesting. Now, it wasn't me who worked that out. It was this viewer here, RS Hildebrand, and he had a formula for working this out. And you can see the formula here. I don't quite understand exactly how it works, but to me it seems about right. That gives you a good idea. So, for example, with this one here, it's every 97 hours, which is what's that, about every 4 days or so. This one needs to be harvested. So I would use this because I believe this will get your optimal rewards. This person here says he can't find his 24 words for logging into the Maiar extension. Oh, I see. So he's still got access via his phone. Yeah, thank you, Augustine Deminti. Maiar app, settings gear, get your secret phrase. Yeah, that's cool. Definitely do that. Write it down on a bit of paper and just store it somewhere super safe, because that is the key to everything. TSA is talking about the scan warning videos I did. I did 2 of those, and just be super careful. They're everywhere at the moment. Glenn PDX says, is there a formula for when to pull out the EGLD out of the LP farms? I've noticed in the EGLD MEX farm I have lost 1 EGLD already. Okay, this is to do with the way liquidity pools work. I'd suggest what you do is take a look at the Phil Lee video, which I've got in the description of this video, where he talks about impermanent loss, and that will explain how liquidity pools work. I mean, generally what happens if you've got an EGLD MEX farm, if your EGLD has gone down, the MEX will go up, and if the MEX goes down, the EGLD will go up. That's kind of just how it works, really. And you don't lose anything unless you withdraw from the farm. So I wouldn't withdraw from the farm for a long time. I would just harvest and reinvest. Damon was saying, I like how you added, or probably not even a year. Yeah, I mean, that challenge to $1 million, I mean, it might take a while, and I really don't know how it's gonna work out. I think it'll be good just to plot the journey. No promises or guarantees or anything, really. This is a spam comment, and you need to watch out for this sort of stuff. I mean, you can tell it's always Ben is saying, if he harvests a farm, does it have an effect on the APR? No, it doesn't. Is it better to leave it in for the farm for the whole duration, or is it okay to move it around from farm to farm? For example, I need LMEX to farm ride, so I moved LMEX from EGLD ride farm, or should I have left it there? It's up to you, do what you want. Each farm has a different APR, but withdrawing from the farm doesn't change the APR. Anyway, so about the fees thing, I've got this farm here that could probably do with a bit of a harvest, so let's do this and then make a note of the fees. And the fees don't seem to change regardless of the amount, so it's not a percentage, so we can just take the actual value it says on the Maiar app in this case. Now, this is my larger farm, this is not the 2k one, obviously. So let's do a harvest and see what happens. So I'm going to harvest that. Let's have a look. That says network fee is $0.1, so it's 10 cents. Okay, so I'll sign that transaction. So that's 10 cents to harvest. Okay, and then I want to know what it is to reinvest. Let's go for the MEX farm. I've been putting it in the ride farm, but it's only got a day to go, so it's going to be a bit irrelevant soon. So let's go for stake here, and that's what I'm staking. Maximum stake. Confirm on Maiar. Fee is 16 cents. So I go continue. Sign transaction. Transaction signed. Okay, so it's actually 26 cents to harvest and then restake. So in this case, let's have a look. So I was going from 285% to 238. Now I can't remember who it was who said it was actually 80 cents to do that. But I think they were using the Elrond web wallet or something like that, which I've never used. If that's the case, then maybe use Maiar, because if that's 80 cents, this is 26. Because this is now only going to take 55 hours, so I think I can probably go back to my challenge one and do another video about that and do the first harvest, because we're only looking at like 17-29 bucks each. In fact, I think the farms are worth a bit more now, so they're worth about 1,000, but yeah, it's not a lot in it. So 17-18 bucks, that's the kind of value I'm looking at. Yeah, so I just logged into the challenge account, and you see these farms are at like 1557 and 1584. So I think, I'll give that an hour or so, and I think that'll be at $17, and I can do the first harvest. So I can do that in the next video. So do make sure you're subscribed, right? And also leave a nice comment. Tick the notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed. A lot of you aren't. And above all, tell your friends.